Hello children, welcome to this new session. Today we are going to read about working with computer. Working with computer. So let us see. In today's video, our objectives are hardware, input, process, output, file and folder. So today's objectives are hardware, input, process and output, files and folders. Hardware. Now what is hardware? All the physical parts of computer which can be seen or touched. That is hardware. All the physical parts of a computer that we can see with our eyes, we can touch with our hands, that is hardware. There are many examples of hardware such as keyboard, monitor, mouse, speaker, hard disk, motherboard and many more. Out of all these hardwares, there are two categories. One is outside the CPU box, second is inside the CPU box. So, keyboard, monitor, mouse and speaker, all these four hardwares we can see outside the CPU box. And hard disk and motherboard, these two are inside the CPU box. So we cannot see them because it is inside the CPU box. To see these two hardwares, we have to open the CPU box. So now, hardwares are all the physical parts of computer which can be seen or touched. Now, input device. What is an input device? An input device allows us to send information to the computer. It is usually given by clicking the mouse or typing on the keyboard. Input device allows us to send information to the computer. We can do this using keyboard or mouse. Output device. Now, output device. What is an output device? Output device allows us to receive information from the computer. It means whatever input we have given through input device, we can see it in the form of results on the output device. It may be in the form of printouts from the printer. It may be in the form of sounds on the speaker. It may be in the form of images on the monitor. So, there are many output devices such as speakers, monitor and printer. Now, processing. You may be thinking why I have not taken the name of CPU in input device nor in output device. It is why because CPU is neither input nor output device. It is a processing device. CPU is considered as the brain of the computer. And what a CPU does? It takes the information given by input devices, processes it and sends the result to output devices. It usually takes the information from the input device, process it and again it will send the output in the form of result on the output devices. Now you can see over here in this picture, first step is input, and whatever input we have given it will process, and then we can get output in the form of results. You can see here one input is going through the keyboard. An input has been given through keyboard and it will process in the CPU, and after that we can see the result on the monitor. So here input, here it is processing, and here is our output on the screen, on the monitor. Now files. What are files? Files are used to store songs, documents, pictures, etc. Files are nothing. The files can be in the form of songs, document or pictures. And files can be organized and saved in different folders. So we can save our various types of files into different folders. Folders. Folders helps us to organize files on a computer. It allows us to keep related files together, making it easy to locate important files quickly. Let us take an example of school bag. In the school bag, you may be keeping a number of notebooks, textbooks, pen, pencil, right? So consider your textbook, your notebook as a file and your school bag as a folder. So if somebody asks you, where is your social notebook? So you must be thinking immediately, it is in my school bag, right? So same thing we can do with the computer. We can save our files in different kinds of folders so that it can be easy to locate important files quickly. Now, creating a folder. How do we create a folder? There are 4 steps in creating a folder. First step is move the mouse pointer to an empty space on the desktop. Then right click, select the option create folder, and then enter a name for the folder. So first step is to move the mouse pointer to an empty space on the desktop. On your desktop screen, you have to move your mouse pointer on an empty space and there right click. After that, once you right click, you will be having a number of options popped out, and from those options you have to choose create folder. After that, you have to give a name for that folder. You can give your name, you can give your subject name, you can give a folder name as your friend's name, anything that you want. It's up to you. So there are total 4 steps to create a folder. Move the mouse pointer to an empty space on the desktop, right click, select the option create folder, and in the last enter a name for the folder. Now drag and drop. Drag and drop means moving your file to somewhere else. Let us see how we can do it in the computer. In computer, moving a file from one place to another place, we call it drag and drop. So first step is to select the file, hold the left button pressed and move the mouse towards the folder. This is drag. Means first step is to select the file that you want to move, and then hold your left button pressed on the file and move your mouse towards the folder in which you want to drag your file. And third step is release the mouse button when the mouse pointer is on the folder. When your mouse pointer is on that folder where you want to drag, there you have to release your mouse, and that will be drop. Then your file will be moved to a new place. So there are 3 steps in drag and drop. First is select the file. Second is hold the left button pressed and move the mouse towards the folder. And third step is release the mouse button when the mouse pointer is on the folder. So children, what we have learned today? We have learned hardware, input device, output device, files, folders, how to create a folder, and drag and drop. So do this and read this in your textbook. Now we will meet you in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye bye.